Cool. I'm going to start here. Welcome to the mail room. We're starting off this series where the room is basically open 8 a.m. loosely till 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Fridays. And then most days at around this time, there might be different times, but around 9 in the morning, I'll be going live. Justin might be here, other members of the team, just to talk about specific strategies and tactics related to using direct mail and Thanks.io. We'll probably go off into rabbit holes around marketing in general, but direct mail and direct mail automation will always be the focus. We'll do our best to record these designated sessions, but just know that throughout the day, if you come into the Thanks.io platform, I'll show it here, you're going to start to see a get live help and support option showing up here. And if you click that, you'll come right into this room and somebody from the team will either already be here or we all get notified and somebody will hop in with you in real time. So the goal here is to just make it easier for you guys to send. I'm going to start off today by just talking about some of the stuff that's going on with direct mail and some of the reasons why behind it. So we've got me prompting GPT here. Hey, can you give me some stats about the effectiveness of direct mail in 2025 and cite sources with links, please? And then it gives me some of the stats up on the screen, such as 161% ROI. That's some reports, $4.09 per $1 spent, $42 per $1 spent. We've seen these. We've seen people accomplish these kinds of results, especially people with higher dollar value products and services that they're selling. Real estate probably being the main one, but we have people from e-commerce, insurance, all kinds of weird home service verticals, right, Justin? Just all over the map. Um, you're muted, just FYI. And then in terms of engagement and response rates, you're typically going to see 85 to 90% because somebody gets a card, they're going to have hard time not looking at it, right? So that's an open. So if you put something compelling, a message in front of somebody on a postcard, it's going to show up there. You can see some of the other stats here. Millennials and Gen Z do read their mail. I think that's pretty interesting. Again, most people do because it just shows up. People remember the mail they receive and they keep it too. It doesn't say that here, but I've got mail laying around. I keep it in a little tray on my desk. Stuff that I want to look at later, right? You guys all probably do the same thing. So you could send a piece of mail today and then get a response on it a year or two from now when the person's ready for whatever offer you were making. And again, in real estate, that happens a lot. Multi-channel and personalization effects. So by sending mail alongside your other marketing, if you're doing digital stuff and you're running Facebook ads or Google, for example, and then that same person is receiving mail from you, it gives you omni-channel lift, they would call that, and increases conversion rates. And you have the ability to personalize mail a lot. And we do a lot of that here at Thanks.io, where you can put attributes of the recipient into the postcard, a picture of their house, their name, other things that you may have uploaded related to them that kind of echoes back how they became a lead with you. And you can just see some of the other stats here up on the chart. Basically, I want to start off the series and the session today. We're going to do a basic overview of Thanks.io, but I just wanted to kind of sell you on the idea that this is a relevant channel still, and it's becoming more and more relevant as the noise in digital gets louder and louder. And if you want to cut through the clutter of the thousands of different messages and shorts and kind of brain rot stuff that people see online all day, and you want to cut through all that and hit them with something real, direct mail is a really good way to go. So um, let's see. I am recording, right, Justin? I just want to make sure that was working. Yep. Okay. So let's do our tour of the Thanks.io platform. Anybody who's on, feel free to jump in with questions in the chat if you have questions. We just revamped about in the last 48 hours, we did revamp our main dashboard in order to give you some more functionality, such as the get live support now via the mailroom you're in right now. You're going to start to see more quick learn tutorials appear here. That's kind of on my plate to do over the coming days. We'll have an expanding library of videos that you can see. Probably, Justin, the thing that is really exciting to me that I'm starting to see in different accounts is the top scan rates right here. So you're going to see. I think you're muted still.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
You're just so good at talking.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going. Yep. But yeah. What was the thinking here?
We want to just bubble up the stuff that's working because it's hard for people that like really don't know how to see the ROI with mail, like just to really know. Like Thanks really is something special when it comes to the ability to get these ridiculous scan rates. Like it's not normal to have a 3 or 4%, let alone was it seven? Like that's dumb. Like
Yeah.
mail does not do that. And
Yeah.
it's a testament to these simple dynamic templates that we built that do this like very specific Google Street View matched with words that talk to their address and their name. When people see mail like that, they're like taken back. It's like, what is this? And that reaction is what gets that result. Because most people are used to just getting the same generic mail piece that looks like generic mail pieces. So it's that stuff Ryan's always been talking about that like, you want to just like put a wrench in the works and stick out. And it makes the ROI so much better because they'll actually engage, even if it's just curiosity.
Yeah, it's just saying one line or two lines, saying less, being more efficient with your messaging, and just hitting people over the head with what you've got, and they can take it or leave it. And when you get rid of all the other things that you think marketing is that you see on TV around brand, and you're not worried about your picture and what color your logo is, and all this stuff that doesn't make you money, and you just focus on providing something of interest to the recipient, it starts to work really well. And that's kind of what we're focused on here. So this one was interesting, Justin. This is kind of a new one they tried out here. This is Brett Furman and his team. See how much equity you've gained, right? Scan the QR code. So it's just a different spin on the see what your home value is. I don't think that one's done being delivered, but that's already up to almost 5%, 4.87% right there. So in the main dashboard, you'll see our top scan rates. As always, you're still able to book one-on-one sessions with us if you need them, but we're also here in the mailroom for quicker service. So you don't have to book a meeting and then wait 3 days to talk to somebody. You can just hop in here during business hours, and Eric, Justin, myself, Shane, somebody will be here to help you out. I like this recent scans thing too. That's kind of fun showing up at the bottom. Um, let's talk quickly about this looking to automate Thanks.io that's appearing in the dashboard. Just to remind everybody that Thanks.io can pretty much be tied to any modern CRM or shopping cart system, anything that's kind of been built in the last few years. And even if it was built 20 years ago and it's a dinosaur like Salesforce, you can probably connect to it via APIs and webhooks. And our team is here to help you do this stuff. But if you're curious and you just want to say, hey, does Thanks.io hook up with Go High Level? You could just do high level. That's a bad example because they call their connector something else. But KV Core, if you type that in, it'll just tell you whether or not that tie-in is available in the Zapier library. And if it is, we can do all kinds of cool stuff to make your CRM talk to our platform.
Yep.
So let's talk about kind of how the system works. Maybe I'll just go through a step-by-step wizard, Justin, just to kind of give an easier, way to see how that goes. If I click here, you'll see that Thanks works by mixing image templates. So we would have an image that you create either in Canva, you use our dynamic builder, you can upload a design. In this case, Brett has been doing commercial real estate, which is working really well, Justin, like surprisingly well. But simple design, this was built in Canva, nothing fancy. Continue. You can then do some messaging and choose a handwriting. So in this case, he just stuck with a nice corporate regular font. But if you want, you can go ahead and pick any of our handwriting styles. We have our AI handwriting styles right here. That particular style was too big for this size postcard. That happens. We want to go to a 6x9. But just continuing on, just to give you a look, you can send to people in a radius around a location and choose a number of records. You can get pretty granular. You can send this to people likely to move, likely to downsize, home equity, people who have high net worth. If you want to send to business owners, you can build lists directly in the Thanks system, directly here. We can also source you custom lists if you're sending to a large number of people and you have a budget for direct mail and you want more custom list sorting, we can do that. But for most people, just our built-in radius search, 5 cents a record, you can build lists and send to them very, very easily from within the platform. And then once you've got your list going, where you have your recipients defined, you can always just enter somebody manually. Just type anything in here. I don't want to save that. Continue. And just like that, your cards can be printed, mailed, and out within 24 hours with the postal service to the recipient. And anytime you get a scan on the QR code, you get an email and a text letting you know. And again, you can send webhooks and pushes back to your CRM or shopping cart system to trigger other marketing automations. But that's kind of the quick tour of functionality through the step-by-step wizard. But Justin, that's just the but wait, there's more. That's just the very surface level um, start of
Yeah.
what we're doing
Yeah,
here.
and that's more for like the one-offs. Like
Yeah.
we spent a bunch of time recently because we just saw how people are using the system. We realized the vast majority, especially in the most common use cases, insurance, mortgage, real estate, home services, like you wanted that easy button to just have something that was tested work. And this is kind of how we built this new pre-built campaigns, which will kind of show you how to set up.
Yeah.
It's very easy. And Ryan, you wanna show 'em?
Yeah, yeah. So I was just going into an example industry account. Depending on what industry you're in, you may see that your account is preloaded with campaigns. If you come in through one of our partners, you might have certain campaigns preloaded. So here's an example of just a real estate default. If you come in here, you're going to notice in our campaigns view that there's some logic here saying, hey, send this piece 2 times a year, send this piece 4 times a year to this particular mailing list. In this case, it's a farming list right here. And what we've done is we've set it up so that by default in the system, you've got messaging. So here would be an example. I think this is the AI letter, right, Justin? Um, so this would be an example AI CMA where it goes and finds some recent sales near the recipient's home automatically and does a quick letter to them. This is set to go out, I think, 4 times a year in this particular campaign. And then 2 times a year. Actually, I clicked the wrong one. That's set to go 2 times. This one's set to go, I think, 4 times. This is the postcard, right?
Yep.
Curious what
Yep.
a home buyer might pay for 1 to 3 Main Street in the current market. Scan the QR code. This gets a really high scan rate.
Really
This,
high.
yeah, really
That's
high. I
like
actually stole
7%.
most of this script from Josh Shanley
Yeah.
because it was working so well. And then Brandy here, hope she doesn't mind, but I just kind of grabbed the random account. But Brandy actually didn't do much work to get her picture and QR and all that stuff on there because when you sign up for Thanks Now, you're brought through our branding builder setup. So all you need to do, you've probably seen this if you're watching this video, but if you haven't yet, the first step in our onboarding is you just put your contact info into a few boxes. You upload your picture and your letterhead, your postcards, everything's just kind of ready to go for you, just like that. All right. So back to the campaign. So we've got this logic built ahead of time where if you add people to this logic, and I'll explain how to do that here in a second. But if you add recipients to this logic 6 times a year, they're going to receive letters and postcards from you. I'm just going to throw some really round numbers out, but if you're at 4 times a year for the letter, it's about $6, 2 times a year for the postcard. Say for about $8 a year, Justin, you'll hit a homeowner 6 times with your branding and a message related with information related to the value of their house or what's going on in the market without you having to do anything. All you have to do is come in here, turn these on. So you would turn on the status of these automations and then just start to add people to your farming mailing list. So if I go to the mailing list, I go to the farm and I can just manually add people. That's not the ideal way. I can upload, probably the most ideal way would be to go into your CRM right now, download all your email leads that you've had from buyers from over the years, if you're in real estate or all your old contacts, and just upload them straight here. You don't even need street addresses. We'll find them for you. We have our matching service for 7 cents per match. And just put 100, 200, 1,000, however many you got homeowners on this mailing list, and they'll all get mail from you 6 times a year. Um, and that's about, Justin, as simple as we can make it,
Yep.
especially if you're looking to generate
And remember,
somebody, a
we have two
homeowner.
segments.
Yeah,
There's the farm, and then there's the sphere. So the
right.
farm is more for the area you're going after, and the sphere is your past. I mean, you guys know what it is. Your past contacts and deals and stuff. So we segmented it out so you can upload those two in separate lists, and they'll get a little bit of a different sequence for the people that you have in a relationship with versus the people that are just random people in a neighborhood you're trying to kind of round up.
Yeah. So it's we've got base stuff built here. Everything is completely flexible. So you can slightly change the wording, you can change some of the images. Justin and I will always tell you we don't recommend it. Like if you just want, you know,
Yeah, don't really
if,
don't unless you've done mail before
Yeah,
or you've done direct marketing before and you know this works, like don't just change it because it's
because you
changeable.
think it'll work.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
hard. And our
yeah,
guys struggle with that in support. Like everybody wants to do their own thing, but we just want you to get results. So it's like just stop picking the cut. It's gonna get infected.
yeah.
Like it's just this stuff works. Like it's Ryan. He's been building this crap forever. Like we just want you guys to upload enough stuff
Yeah.
to see these results. And that's the struggle too. It's like everybody's like, I uploaded 20 people. It's like we just send a mass email to 20 people and expect the sky
Yeah.
to open. Like it's the
Yeah,
same.
even with a really high scan rate, say we're getting 8 or 9% on a what's your home value card,
Yeah.
in a real estate example. 8% of 20 people is not a lot. That's it's got to be hundreds, thousands over time. And you need to come into something like this. It's not just direct mail. If you were going to run Google ads, you probably should be committing to at least 1,000, probably a couple $1,000s over the next 3 months to
Yeah.
really know whether that new uh, source of business is going to work for you. And you have to think about it the same way here. So that's just a quick look at our campaigning stuff. You guys probably saw the gift cards on the screen. Just know that you can send gift cards. You can gate the gift cards, so you can make people do stuff before they can get the gift card. You don't pay for the gift card if you're on our business plan until it gets scanned to be redeemed. So if you send 100 gift cards and you get a 3% scan rate, you're only paying for three of the gift cards. So you get the benefit of having sent it, the warm and fuzzy with the recipient, but only when they go to use it are you paying. Um, what else are we missing? I mean, I kind of want to show off some of the AI stuff, but maybe because I'm just a geek.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, that flow we built to them, like it has landing pages, like
oh
it
yeah,
it does all this stuff. Like the whole point of this flow is to get you referrals and listing appointment requests. Like it's all built in here. Like if somebody sends you a referral, like you don't even need your website. Like we built that for you. They can submit the referral right you to the referral mailing list with the landing page pre-built. Like there's a lot more to thanks than most people realize. Like you don't have to use external type forms or anything anymore. So
yep,
that's all there.
yeah. So this let me just show the landing page for referrals that is pre-built. Yeah. So you've got stuff like this built in. So when they receive the card, basically, and it says, hey, if you know anybody, go put their info here. As soon as they do that, they're going to get their gift card as the bribe, but you're going to receive the referral, right?
Yeah.
Did I explain
Yeah,
that?
and who wouldn't pay whatever, $20 Starbucks card for a referral?
Yeah.
Like that's no brainer.
Yep. So on these sessions, we're going fast today. We're giving a broad overview to kick off the mailroom, and we're just kind of skimming across some of the functionality in the system. But from day to day, Justin, like tomorrow, I might sit here and just spend 25 minutes on just the referral funnel
Yep.
and the
Yeah.
gift cards. So that's what we're going to be doing 9 a.m. most weekdays. We might have other dedicated sessions. Like you might get an email one day. It's like, hey, 2 p.m. today, we're going to focus on insurance guys and how they can get T65 leads, whatever is relevant, and if it's relevant to you, hop on in. If not, we'll record it, for anybody who would want that information. Um, yeah, but that's a 20,000 foot view of the platform. If anybody who's watching live has any questions, you can chat in now. Also keep in mind if you're going to build your campaigns, you just get help from us right here in these
Yeah.
sessions.
And that's the big thing is like
Yeah.
if you don't know what you're doing and you just want stuff to work, just jump on the Zoom room, jump into the mail room, and we're gonna help. You know,
Yep.
and that's the whole point here. Is that we don't want you to wait 2, 3 days and struggle like trying to figure this whole thing out. And we're just gonna tell you the simple stuff. Like just tell us the farm, give us your list, we'll help you upload it, we'll turn all this stuff on, and you're good to go. And
Yep.
that's what we're gonna keep pushing.
Any business owner, selling almost anything could do this birthday card idea here. Right?
Yep.
Just get a list of the people whose birthdays you know, even if it's just friends and family. Just
Yep.
send them a birthday card with your business logo on it, and just make sure they remember who you are with something warm and fuzzy. So, um, yeah, but that's about it for our kind of demo portion today. Anything I missed, Justin, that we should talk about, or
No, I mean, since we're so active now on the Zoom room and it's so available for them to be, I don't think it matters. They can come on. We just want everybody to know. Just don't be afraid. If you're
Yeah.
not seeing the results or you're not sending anything, you're not sending enough, come on here and we can fix this within 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. 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 And what's going to win is definitely consistency. That's why we focus on automation so much. So be thinking in terms of, okay, what's the first database that I'm under leveraging of current leads that I have that I could get into Thanks.io and have them automatically sending cards to. And then after that, think about what fresh targets you want to go after, and we can help you find those people with mail as well. So if that's it, we got a small crowd today. It's our first day. We expect this to build and it'll be buzzing in here. So if nobody has any questions, we can stop the recording and just the room will kind of just be open for anybody who wants help today.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording.